Good day everyone, my name is Alina and today we are going to talk about intonation in English. What is an intonation? Intonation and stress are closely linked. In fact, it's impossible to dissociate them, they go hand in hand. Intonation is about how we say things, rather than what we say, the way the voice rises and falls when speaking, in other words, the music of the language. Just as words have stressed syllables, sentences have regular patterns of stressed words. In addition, the voice tends to rise, fall, or remain flat depending on the meaning or feeling we want to convey. Surprise, anger, interest, boredom, gratitude, etc. Intonation therefore indicates the mood of the speaker. There are two basic patterns of intonation in English, falling intonation and rising intonation. In the following examples, a downward arrow indicates a fall in intonation and an upward arrow indicates a rise in intonation. So let's start with falling intonation. The pitch of the voice falls at the end of the sentences. Falling intonation is the most common intonation pattern in English. It's commonly found in statements, comments, WH questions, confirmatory questions, tags, and exclamations. For example, statements: nice to meet you, I'll be back in a minute, she doesn't live here anymore, Dad wants to change his car, here is the weather forecast, cloudy weather is expected at the end of the week, we should work together more often, I'm going for a walk in the park. Comments: write your name here, show me what you've written, leave it on the desk, take that picture down, throw that out, put your books on the table, take your hands out of your pockets. WH questions, requesting information. Questions beginning with who, what, why, where, when, which, and how. What country do you come from? Where do you work? Which of them do you prefer? When does the shop open? How many books have you bought? Which coat is yours? Whose bag is this? Questions texts that are statements requesting confirmation rather than questions. He thinks he is clever, doesn't he? She is such a nuisance, isn't she? I failed the test because I didn't revise, did I? It doesn't seem to bother him much, does it? Exclamations: how nice of you. That is just I need. You don't say. What a beautiful voice. That's a surprise. So next we have rising intonation. The pitch of the voice rises at the end of the sentences. Rising intonation invites the speaker to continue talking. It's normally used with yes-no questions and question tags that are real questions. For example, yes-no questions. Questions that can be answered by yes or no. Do you like your new teacher? Have you finished already? May I borrow your dictionary? Do you have any magazines? Do you sell stamps? Questions text that shows uncertainty and require an answer. Real questions. We have met already, haven't we? You like fish, don't you? You're a new student, aren't you? The view is beautiful, isn't it? Although we sometimes use a combination of rising and falling intonation in the same sentences. The combination is called rise-fall or fall-rise intonation. Rise-fall intonation, the intonation rises and then falls. We use rise-fall intonation for choices, lists, unfinished thoughts, and conditional sentences. For example, choices, alternative questions. Are you having soup or salad? Is John leaving on Thursday or Friday? Does he speak German or French? Is your name Eva or Eva? Lists. Rising, 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 falling. Intonation falls of the last item to show that the list is finished. We've got apples, pears, bananas, and oranges. The sweater comes in blue, white, pink, and black. I like football, tennis, basketball, and volleyball. I bought a t-shirt, a skirt, and handbag. Unfinished thoughts. In the responses to the following questions, the rise-fall intonation indicates reservation. The speaker hesitates to fully express his/her thoughts. Do you like my new handbag? Well, the leather is nice, but I don't like it. What was the meal like? The fish was good, but the rest wasn't great. So you both live in Los Angeles? Well, Alex does, but I don't. Conditional sentences. The tone rises in the first clause and falls gradually in the second clause. If he calls, ask him to leave a message. Unless he insists, I'm not going to go. If you have any problems, just contact us. Fall-rise intonation. The voice falls and rises usually within one word. The main function of fall-rise intonation is to show that the speaker isn't certain of the answer they are giving to a question, or is reluctant to reply. It's opposite to a falling tone used when there is no hesitation. It's also used in polite requests or suggestions. Hesitation, reluctance. So you'd be willing to confirm that? Well, I suppose so. You didn't see him on Monday? I don't quite remember. Politeness, doubt, uncertainty. You are not sure what the answer might be. Perhaps we could visit the place. Should we copy the list? Do you think it's a lot? Now that's all. Thank you for your attention.